Alright, welcome in ladies and gentlemen to the MSC Knockout Kings here at the Meremere Drift Park. 8 drivers invited along today for something a little different. Each driver has drawn a marble that puts them into a qualifying pool, either the Drift Demons or the Smoke Samurais, and we have the Drift Demons up first. It is Jake Fastnedge in the Tech-Span 350Z, last seen competing by Jared Weems up against Jason Wu in the Drift Academy S14, so a couple of high-performing drivers. Now the way that this works is that you get 3 points for a win, you get 1 point if you are judged even in the battle, and you get no points for a loss. Judges today are Sky Zhao, the Mosquito Roan Allison, and the first ever MSC Challenge winner Jeremy Slammett. Now are you based here now, Jeremy, or did you fly in just for this? Jeremy stays here. Okay, Jeremy's an overstay. All right, Jeremy's an overstay like the rest of us. This is good. I don't even know. Actually, do we even allow staff who were born here? I mean, everybody who's part of MSC came from somewhere else, right? None of us were actually born here or whatever. We're all from different places. So hopefully the stream is nice and stable for you guys. But our apologies that we may have some heat challenges today. It is about 29 degrees down here at the track, so hopefully we keep it nice and stable. Judges are ready to go, so they're under starters instructions. Now, who's on the start line for us today? Is it who's got it? We're just waiting for Michael Tang to come out. So this is the Drift Demons group. Drift Demons, Jake Fastnedge draws 1, Jason Wu 2, Michael Tang 3, and Isaac Aldridge has marble 4. In the Smoke Samurais, it is Aaron Habib has 1, Leo Lee has 2, Blair Gillman has 3, and Corban Wilson, the Drift Fox, has 4. Okay, so are we doing a scrub first maybe or something? Is this? So if you are new to MSC, this is of course a 235 radial competition. It's a 235 radial competition, and drivers generally are new and emerging talents. That being said, they certainly don't hold back once we get to the battle stages. So repeating again, if you've just joined us today, a bit different in that the drivers are competing for points. So it is 3 points for a battle win, it is 1 point for an even, and it is 0 points for loss. That then sets the Knockout Kings tree. So the highest qualifier on points is qualifier 1, for example, and they go against the lowest qualifier from the opposite group. So D1, for example, D1 qualifier will go against the S4 qualifier, and so on throughout the course of the event. Now, if you're on the live stream, get involved. Happy to do your shout outs, etc. Let us know which drivers you're supporting. So it is a really, really tight track, suited to the lower horsepower cars, we think. I'm not sure how much replay capacity we've got here just with the heat. So that was Jake Fastnedge, Tech-Span leading, Jason Wu in the chase position. Those two guys have seen each other plenty of times before in battle. Boys, having a look at the replay here. Again, just repeating our judges for today. Jeremy Slammett, the champion of the first MSC. Roan Allison, who podiumed in the last MSC. And Sky Zhao, of course, the proprietor and owner of the Drift Academy International. So the drivers should switch over now. Jason Wu with a bit of dirt drop there. Judges, is that a deduction there for a wheel off? Is it? Let's have a look at the replay here. Thank you for joining us at D-Spec presenting the Knockout Kings. Drift Demons group on track. Smoke Samurai's up next. So I'm trying to work out myself how this judging works, because the judges are all going to have different views there. So okay, so they do have to come to a unanimous decision to give the 3, the 1 or the 0. Just looking at the replay there on the screen. So do we have a result there, judges? Okay, so it is Jason gets the 3 points. Jason Wu gets 3 points. Yeah, so this is going to be a bit different, obviously, with the drivers competing for points. So everybody's going to come back and do multiple battles. Isaac Aldridge and Michael Tang next. So I'll try and keep you guys engaged as well. So let us know which drivers you're supporting. So Michael Tang will have the lead here. Michael Tang will have the lead because he drew the higher marbles. So obviously when you have 3 versus 4, it will be Michael Tang to lead. So are we good to go there, judges? So if we could have the Smoke Samurais getting ready as well. Aaron and Leo, you'll be first. Aaron and Leo, you'll be first. So you guys can get ready. Isaac Aldridge there, nice and tight. Hello, Tyler Knowles, tune in. Tyler, good to see you on the live stream supporting your drivers. Rowan Ellison buzzing around the commentary platform. Looks very serious today. Usually he's up here dancing, but he's paying attention and stuff and trying to get the right results. So it looks like we're good to go. They can switch over now. Isaac Aldridge will have the lead, Michael Tang to have a chase. If you have just joined us, this is the MSC Challenge. It's a 235, a radial competition. The drivers today competing for 3 points for a win in a battle, 1 point for an even, and 0 for a big old dirt turbo there. That will be a big deduction there for Michael Tang, because that was a long way off there, a lot of dirt flying up there. Hello, Ms. She. Let's go, Isaac. Take a look at the replay there, maybe. Again, if you've just joined us, Jeremy Slammett, the first ever MSC champion on the judges' platform today with Rowan Allison and Sky Zhao. Group 2, if we could have you getting ready, please. Group 2, if we could have you getting ready. So we should have Aaron and Leo first of all. Aaron and Leo, followed by it will be Blair and Corban. Hello Natasha Daly, it's always good to have the dailies tuned in. Hope you and the kids are well at home. Hope the boys didn't celebrate too hard after last time. I know you didn't give Clayton the day off. Do we have a call there, judges? Isaac gets the 3 points. Isaac gets the 3 points over Michael. So Aaron Habib up next. Aaron Habib up next against Leo Lee. Now I haven't seen Leo before, so I think he's probably part of the Drift Academy International. So we're into the Smoked Samurai group. So you'll see on the cars there's a D or an S. Cars divided into groups of 4, and they're going to battle each other once each today. And once they've been through a full tree, that will set our top 8 eliminations. So 3 points for a win, 1 point for an even, and 0 for a loss. So S1 is Aaron, who has the lead. Aaron and Leo. Aaron and Leo, then Blair and Corban. So after round number 1, we have Jason Wu with 3 points and Isaac with 3 points. That's for the Drift Demons group. As well, while we wait, we'll have a little theme music. Aaron's each of the drivers picked a theme song before they decided to compete today. Now, hopefully this is not going to cause the stream to get shut down or something. Actually, I better check that first. If I play music, is that likely to get us shut down for copyright? What about for rights of use of the music? No? Okay. Okay, so we'll just have a little changeover in the order here, and Blair Gillman and Corban Wilson will step forward. Now, Blair did pick a theme song. Blair has gone with Give It All from Rise Against. Alright, so welcome again if you've just joined us. The Knockout Kings, a little bit different, 8 invited drivers. Blair Gillman about to go back head to head with the Drift Fox. Corban Wilson drivers competing for 3 points for a win, 1 point for an even, and 0 for a loss. The drivers have picked a theme song each, so that's why we're playing a little music as they come through. A bit different today with only 8 drivers. Get involved on the live stream. We will read out your messages of support. Great to see you tuned in. Tyler Knowles and Christopher Macker, welcome to you as well. Corban Wilson going to pick up where he left off, I think. Just right on the door there. Great proximity there from Corban Wilson. Right on Blair Gillman. Oh, there he is. Corban Wilson, the Drift Fox, 15 years old, been doing a lot of racing in the mini stock, and has jumped back into the drift car. I just spoke to Sean before, his dad. He said they'd actually pushed this car into the shed after MSC, and they hadn't even looked at it till the start of the week. They've been focusing on the mini stock, so not bad for a car that hasn't had a lot of love as of late. showing why he was the MSC Challenge. So the changeover now, and it is Corban Wilson to take the lead. Now I'll play Corban's theme song as he leads for the first time. Judges are ready. Sky Zhao, Jeremy Slamet, and Roan Allison up here on the platform today. Corban Wilson's made a mistake. Corban Wilson has stuffed the inside tyre off the inside of the track there. So Corban Wilson did stick a tyre off the inside here as he transitioned in front of the judging platform. So the judges will have a look at the replay there. But there was a mistake there from the young fella. Judges just going to come and have a look here, but it's really apparent just because it was right in front of us here. Now, we don't have the usual zones painted on the track, do we? No, we do. They've just they've faded a little bit. Usually we see tucks out there repainting them before we go to battles. And definitely in the chase, the proximity from Corban Wilson, really good, but then there is a mistake in the lead, so the judge is just weighing that up either way. I think Blair Gillman accelerated up onto the door there. Compare them maybe side by side. Yeah, there's definitely more of a gap there between Corban Wilson, but there's the tyre off, and then Blair Gillman falls back, probably maybe wondering if that car was going to suck around. So maybe a case there. We might even see the first even battle for the day if the judges can't split it either way. So will the judges give 3 points to a driver, or will they basically decide that each of the mistakes cancels each other out? In which case we'll be looking at 1 point for either driver. So we're split at the moment, and we're waiting on Jeremy Slamet's call. Jeremy has gone with Corban, which means Corban Wilson gets 3 points. Corban Wilson gets 3 points. So it was split there. So Sky had Corban, Roan had Blair, and then Jeremy Slamet ruling in favour of Corban Wilson. Hey, here he is, Rhodey on the live stream. How are you, Rhodey Knowles? Hello to Bex and the family down there, Bradley. So the judges are still deliberating here, trying to get on the same page, which is great, right? This is healthy, right? I like the fact that the judges are intently discussing things amongst themselves. And hey, you experts out there in Facebook, no doubt are doing the same thing, trying to decide who you think has taken a victory there. What I can tell you is that Jeremy has championship credentials, Roan has podium credentials, and well, Sky's the boss, so we can't really argue with Sky. So whatever he says goes. Still unhappy that you haven't put a roof over the track, Sky. I thought we were doing the whole Sky Dome thing with the whole fully enclosed roof. Next year, maybe. Next year. Okay. After the private jet arrives. So here we go into battle. Couple of mistakes there for Leo. Aaron reasonably tidy. Really interesting that so that Aaron Habib is the first car we've seen with the bonnet off. So you guys out there in live stream land won't be able to tell, but it is hot here. It's 28, 29 degrees. Aaron Habib, 640 kilowatts of Heltec controlled 2JZ with the big old precision turbo on the car. And that thing will be getting hot. It won't like sucking the hot air, so he's gone with the bonnet off straight away. I know the crew were talking about it down there in the pits in terms of wanting to try and keep the temperatures low. With the format that we're running, there isn't a lot of time between the battles, so the cars won't really have a whole lot of time to cool down, and hence the boys have taken the bonnet off the Aaron Habib car. Now Leo Lee there we saw in the chase position a couple of mistakes, so And I didn't pick that up actually. I was busy watching Leo Lee in the chase, but maybe Aaron with a little dirt drop there too on the outside of the final corner. Okay, switched over now. Leo Lee. Leo Lee will have the lead. Haven't seen Leo Lee before. Newcomer, one of the Drift Academy drivers. Let's see if after I'll get Sky to give me some background on Leo Lee after this. I think he is a Drift Academy graduate or Drift Academy driver. Big straighten up, big mistake there from Leo Lee, and that has made Aaron Habib's chase really messy there. Now we talk about when you chase, you have to be given a chaseable run from the lead car, and that is really, really untidy there. A lot of understeer. Saw some correction there from Leo Lee. I think you'll see on the replay here just a lot of mistakes out front there, and it's really hard for Aaron to get really close there and maintain proximity, probably just because he could see the wheel movement, he could see the inputs there from Leo Lee, and that's just a messy line there, which I think will be some deductions. Of course, I'm only the commentator. What I think doesn't really matter. The three judges are, of course, the judges of fact, but that's what I picked up from the run there. Let me know what you thought. Oh, okay, so now Sky Zhao, I'll get you just to, I wasn't going to do a lot of this, but you guys have all called even there. What's the thinking there? Is it equal amount of mistakes or something, or what's the thought there?
So this is actually quite close battle. So obviously Aaron was leading first. He put on a pretty good run, smoking the tires from the beginning, big entry in. And from the zone 2, which a lot of emphasizes running the wheel a little bit wider and like as close to the ripple strip as possible. But just looking at the replays, he's a little bit shallow. He got back on the line again on zone 3, and zone 4 is reasonably close, but then run real wide towards the end of the bank, which also leading the chase car into the gravel as well. Switching around, Leo actually did quite a fantastic run in the beginning. He threw a real big angle at turn 1, which is one of the criteria. He did have a little bit of steering bubble after that, but he managed to pull it off and come back into zone 2 and carried a great momentum into the zone 2 before the ripple, and actually had the car quite wide. Zone 3 he's on the ripple again, and zone 4 like finish the bank like consistently. So like this that lead versus lead, I would say Aaron probably have a better Leo will have a better lead, and in terms of chase to chase, they kind of a little bit similar, but because different lead will lead the chase car to a sort of a different line. So we kind of just look at canceling the chase there, or like even there, but and it's hard to say, okay, who's the clear winner there, so we just went even.
Okay, thanks so much for that, Sky. So the reason we...
I did want to mention that Aaron's chase looked real good in the last run, but Leo also given a really great lead run, so it made the whole run, both of them, like especially the finish is super, super strong. And just to cancel out some of the factors, some of the misses, some of the dead job, so we come with the conclusion of even.
Okay, all right, thank you, Sky. And the reason we allow the explanation there is because obviously the drivers in the pits can hear this as well, so it's important that the drivers are getting feedback in a real-world context, because the spotters are on the wall watching what's going on as well. So hence we allow that type of information to be relayed. As we switch on, Isaac Aldridge and Jason Wu will be next to go. So Isaac Aldridge and Jason Wu will be next to go. And I know what are we doing? What are we doing here? Jake leading Michael. Okay, okay. So Isaac and Jason came out first. That's what the confusion was. So Jake leads Michael. Jake Fastnedge in the tech span 350Z leads Michael Tang. Raheda, welcome. Kia ora. Nick Omar tuned in. There's a lot of love coming in on the live stream for Bruce, which is nice, because Bruce feels the pressure more than the rest of us. He gets very stressed when his computer stops working. He's still a little bit bitter that we didn't really do that well when we tried to sell him off for a date for $1 about 4 years ago. I don't think we need another scrub, do we? Unless we need one for... The car should be warm, right? Is there a safety reason scrub, or... No more scrubs. Okay, so no more scrubs. No more scrubs. So everyone should be straight into battle now. No more scrubs. The track doesn't change. No more scrubs. It is up to them to warm the tyres up as you come out of the pits, effectively. So warm the tyres up as you come out of the pits. Should be able to do that as you come around that big sweeping corner. Is Seaton driving? From Sam West. Is Seaton driving? That's a great question. I don't think I've seen Seaton. My understanding with Seaton is that he's still tired from Christmas, because we call him Drift Santa, right? So Drift Santa Seaton, still very tired from Christmas. The Elves didn't bring him the Kevlar Carbon 86 that he wanted, so he's not quite ready for his competition debut. How's that for an answer, Sam West? Send it, Jake. Go, Jake, from Claudia. We did the Love You Bruce, didn't we? We did Love You Bruce. Very aggressive from Michael Tang there onto the back door. Last time, of course, we saw that car, we had Jared Weems driving it. Now, that is apparently how you say his last name as well. Jared told me how to say his last name wrong, and then his mother corrected me. So thank you, Joe, if you're out there in live stream land. It is Jared Weems. Hello, Tyler. Now, congratulations, Tyler West, from the MSC team and all the other drivers and everything. Congratulations, Tyler West, a.k.a. Daddy West. Now I've got the baby at home. I think you're having a season off or something. So, hey, I was going to say that baby would make you pull your hair out, but I think you already did that. So anyway, great to see you tuned in. I think Tash is the best daily driver. I would love to see Tash actually driving, as we see Michael Tang just accelerated away really quickly there from Jake Fastnedge. Jake playing catch up now. Here comes Jake onto the door though. Jake with a really, really close transition there, but he kind of threw his flow off. Oh, this one's going to be... this will be interesting to see how the judges call this one, because, yeah, real good proximity there. Matt Sutton tuned in. Look, Natasha, I fully agree. I would love to see... Well, actually, Sam, I agree with you, Sam. I would love to see Natasha driving. I'm sure Seaton's got a spare car or 7 somewhere. Atlan Norman, go the parsnip. Hello to Atlan Norman out there in live stream land. Maybe we could get, maybe we could have a Tash Daly versus Lisa King battle. If the King boys are out there in live stream, that can be a feature at lunchtime. We'll have a Tash Daly versus Lisa King battle, and somebody else can fix all the cars. Now the judges are looking at the replay here, waiting for a call to see. Now remembering this is very different because they're competing for points. They're competing for 3 points for a win, 1 for an even, and 0 for a loss. Now I can tell you in the Samurai group, because of the tie, that does give Corban Wilson an advantage at the moment. So do we have a call there, boys? 1, 2, 3. 3 points goes to Jake Fastnedge. 3 points to Jake Fastnedge. I hope you're keeping score there, Sky. Yeah. It's very confusing. Hello, Seaton. Good to see you tuned in. Having a break to join us. Apparently he's fixing the cars that Sam broke. Sam didn't by any chance forget the bonnet pins again, did he? We should do this more often. We should just have revolving guest judges. We could have Tyler come in, we could have Sam come in, we could have Clayton come in and do a bit of judging. Maybe we could have an RHP off one day, because they've got 8 cars. All right, we'll just have all RHP cars. All right, now Jason Wu, I think, had 3 points first time. Isaac Aldridge on the chase here. This will be home for Jason Wu. Knows this track. Oh, there it is. Clean up on aisle 2. The boot off the Jason Wu car ripped off along with Isaac Aldridge's front bumper there. So there's a bit of crap all over the track there. So we'll need to clean that up. There is bits of fiberglass and front. I think that's a headlight maybe down there. Bits of guard, bits of boot, torn off the Jason Wu car, torn off the Isaac Aldridge car. Isaac Aldridge, of course, for Friends Motorsports. Tyler Knowles is a big fan of these guys crashing into each other. That's just drifting, right, Jeremy? There's nothing too stressful on that. That's just fiberglass bits and stuff flying off. Just another day at the office, right?
Yeah, that's what we like to see, you know, when it's door-to-door actions and contacts, you know.
Now, just out of interest, how would you explain this in your native tongue? How would you explain the Knockout Kings? Is there a way you can explain that for me? You speak French as native tongue, is that right?
Yes, so do you want me to explain it French? Donc là, on fait une compétition un peu différente des autres. On marche par poule, donc il y a 2 poules de 4 qui s'affrontent chacun leur tour jusqu'à tomber sur un top 8 et ensuite partir jusqu'au final.
Alright, thank you so much. Appreciate that, Jeremy Slammett, native tongue of French, coming all the way from New Caledonia, but now resident in New Zealand. Kurt Blackie's tuned in. Shouldn't you be at the gym, Kurt Blackie? Ryan Murdoch, I'm here for the crashes. Happy anniversary, Ryan Murdoch. You're punching, by the way. Punching quite significantly. We all agree. Bruce is laughing. That was Bruce. That wasn't me laughing, honestly. That was Bruce. Isaac Aldridge, I think, is asking for a quick safety check on the front of the car there. Just wanting to make sure there's nothing being damaged. Now, the noise you can hear behind us, of course, is the New Zealand Drag Racing Nationals as well, which is going on. So at the moment, we've got drifting going on over here, and we've got a couple of guys doing 6-second quarter-mile passes behind us. Drive there from Jason Wu. Nice chaseable lead there from Isaac Aldridge, and Jason making the most of that. Tyler West would like a bit more limiter from Isaac. Isaac, of course, broke the car before he was due to go overseas when we were here last, and ended up in the missile car. I'll say hello to you people watching from behind the fence too. Hi, how are you guys doing over there? Look, the reason you guys have to sit behind the fence is because the venue's actually not zoned for spectators, so if you guys were to come in here, we'd actually potentially get shut down. So otherwise, we'd let you guys come in, but your viewing point looks alright out there, looks pretty comfortable. Yeah, you guys are alright. You got snacks, you got anyone got beers? Anyone got some beers? No? You might want a bit more sunscreen on the top of your head there, mate. Make sure you need some SPF 150 or something on the top there. So this is, of course, the Knockout Kings, the qualifying stage. Do we have a call there, gentlemen? Oh, okay. No, so this is the first time we've seen a fully split decision. So I have an even, I have an Isaac, and I have a Jason, which will cause a no result, so they'll get one. Yeah, so there'll be 1 point. So that is an even. It is 1 point for each driver because it's completely split amongst all 3 judges. I don't think I've ever seen that before. I've got an idea, Seaton. Leave all 7 kids in Sam West's care. What's the worst that could happen? Sam West seems like a great, responsible babysitter. Or you can let Kurt Blackie look after them. He's probably the same size as the youngest one. Well, the judges all split. The judges are still talking there amongst themselves about who called what, how. When you say 7 kids, 2 out of interest, do they still have to look after after Aiden and Clayton as well? Is that part of the 7, or are they actually like 9 or 10 or 11 or like whatever there is in the Sound of Music maybe? Are we good, judges? They're still deliberating. So Aaron Habib will have the lead, and Blair Gillman will have the. Kurt is the 8th kid. Let's go, Aaron Habib. 5th gear, whole track. That's from Tyler West. 2, 3. Alright, let me know what you think out there in live stream land. How do we like that run from Aaron Habib? Sam is the... oh, okay. So Kurt's the 8th kid, Sam is the 9th kid. Okay, that's a lot. One car for each child. Okay, I like that. Now they'll switch over here, Blair Gillman and Aaron Habib. Now Blair is a driver who we did see get faster and faster each time he came out in our last competition event. So let's see if he can pick up the speed here, because Aaron Habib is looking aggressive and he was confident in the pits earlier. So as long as that car keeps doing what he wants it to do, then Aaron Habib is really a driver that was looking for a result. We know that car is up for sale. Oh, Blair Gillman went wide there. Big slap of the dirt bank. Was that it was a big slap of the bank, I think, was it? Let's have a look at the runs side by side again. No, not going to. Are we going to get it? No. Yeah. Oh yeah, here we go. Bring up the replay. Aaron trying to close up there. Now I think it's here. I think Blair fires out wide and there's a big old slap of the dirt there. Oh, it wasn't as bad as I thought. It's just a big puff of dirt. Hello Willie, Launchmaster Willie out there in live stream land. I miss your dancing, Willie. I do miss the dancing. No one quite launches a car like Launchmaster Willie does. It is very hot though. I don't know that your red bands would have been ideal footwear today. What's the call there, gents? Okay, it's waiting for Roan. Aaron Habib, 3 points. Aaron Habib, 3 points with a 2-1. So we had an Aaron and an even. Aaron, and even. So Aaron Habib, 3 points there. So this will be quite a rapid fire competition, because there's no real point in protesting, no point in deliberating with the judges. You might as well come out, try and win some points. Now just trying to work out if there's a running tally anywhere. So I think, so if I'm right, Jake Fastnedge has 6 points. I think that's right. Jake Fastnedge has 6 points so far. I think Isaac had... Is that right? No? Just trying to... Sorry, apologies if I get this wrong. I'm trying to read over Sky's shoulder to try and work out who's got what points. Now, of course, this is just going to seed people for the Knockout Kings this afternoon. There's only 8 drivers, so we're just going to go straight to a top 8 after we finish this qualifying bracket round. 3 points for a win, 1 for an even, and 0 for a loss. So all 8 drivers will still take part in the knockout this afternoon, and we do have a battle as well for 3rd and 4th position. Okay, so my apologies, I did get that wrong. So I think yeah, Jason Wu is on 4 points. I think Jake is on 3. Michael Tang, I don't think, has a point yet. And does Isaac have it? Yeah, and Isaac has 3 points as well. So I think that's how it's looking at the moment. Is that right? Isaac might be on 4 as well. Leo Lee to lead, Corban Wilson to chase. That was really wide. Oh, really wide again. From Leo Lee, Corban Wilson was sitting back there. I don't think that's not where you were supposed to. I feel like I can do this. So that was a little bit of off-roading there. Yeah, a little bit of off-roading.
10 points for me for that.
You can't just let him win for off-roading. Sky, what's Leo's background? He's just recently joined Drift Academy. Has he done a few laps around here? Or?
Yeah, I think probably from quite later stage of last year, and he's quite fresh into drifting. Obviously got this 180. It's probably not the best looking one, but look at his driving style. He's very committed. It's got an LS1 V8 under the hood. It'd be driving really good. You can tell he's fully committed running the whole outside line, especially at turn 1. He's actually throwing a really big angle, and you have to correct a little bit. I guess it's quite a lot of driving from him from such a short time. A little bit more experience gonna really improve in the competition.
Yeah, that's the car that Michael Tang drove at the last round too, wasn't it? When his car wasn't working for him, is that right?
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, when the Z4 was not running 100% for some reasons, and he jumped in that. He did say that car drove really smooth. So seems like a great base to be learning in.
Yeah, so now's a good chance too for me to plug Drift Academy, because you could be here too competing at the next MSC. So I call it Give the Gift to Drift. Sky and the team, you can find them all over Facebook. If you want to get involved in drifting, then the best way to get involved is to look up Drift Academy, come down here, do the basics, start doing some half days, do some full days, and you could be here competing as well. So waiting now for Corban Wilson will have the lead. Oh, what's Leo waving about there? Leo's waving a hand out the window there, just gesturing. No? Is he all right? A lot of steering input there from Leo Lee. Corban Wilson, just business as usual for him, just doing what he does. Just taking a look at the replays here. Willie says hello, Jeremy. Launchmaster Willie. Yeah, we have to get that camera turned on. I wouldn't actually, if Seaton is having a nap, I'm quite envious. I wouldn't mind having a nap. It's quite hot and I'm very old. I'd like to have a rest. Okay, so we should be switching over now, I think, to the next group shortly. So again, there are the Drift Demons and the Smoke Samurai. So waiting for a call. 1, 2, 3. Corban Wilson, 3 points. Corban Wilson, 3 points. So that will give Corban a total of 6 so far, I'm pretty sure. So he will be leading the Smoke Samurai group. And it'd be quite hard for anyone to overtake him there unless maybe he must have Aaron Habib as his last battle. Yes, it'll be Corban and Aaron, I think, last battle. Okay, so it's quite interesting. So Corban and Aaron will go head to head in the last battle, and that will probably decide, unless they finish even, that will decide who number 1 qualifies out of that group, I think. I'm pretty sure that's right, if my quick math over your shoulder, Sky, works. So welcome along if you have just joined us. This is the MSC Knockout Kings 235 radial competition. So Jake will lead Isaac. So hang on, if you guys are, if all of the dailies are watching together with Kurt, so Seaton's the only one working on the cars, while you guys are all at home drinking beers and stuff. Oh, great, excellent. Seems quite fair. Launchmaster Willie's tuned in from Highlands Park. They're down there, of course, running Super Sprint. Okay. Kurt Blackie's in the corner doing press-ups. All right, here we go with Jake and Isaac, two drivers who definitely know each other very well. They've battled a number of times in MSC competition over the years. I think Jake's got the right car this time. Tyre smoke there from Isaac, getting on the loud pedal. Ryan Allison jumping up to check out the replay. So you might have heard me say earlier, if you have just joined us, the Drag Nationals is on behind us, but we seem to be pulling people from the Drag Nationals over here to watch on the fence. But we can't actually allow them into the venue because we are not permitted for spectators, so you have to just watch over the fence, unfortunately. 2 days of drag racing going on next door. Hello to our media guys too, by the way, doing a great job out there filming in the sun. It's very hot, isn't it? I'm glad you got the hat on. Isaac to lead with Jake in the chase. That's a bit more like it. Now Isaac managing to produce lots of tyre smoke there, but a nice high wheel speed there. Judges thinking about it, deliberating, having a look at replays. Is this the final battle of the? Is that right? Oh, final battle of round 3? No, not quite. Sorry, final battle of the last round of qualifying, so to speak, before we put the drivers into the battle tree. Guy's now asking for a further replay there. How are the judges calling? So okay, so Jeremy has called for okay, so the call there is an even, so it is 1 point at 1 point for each driver. So now Jeremy Slammett went Jake, and the other two went even. So Jeremy, did you want to just offer your thoughts as to why you went with Jake there?
Yeah, so if we compare lead to lead drivers, they were kind of a similar run, but I feel like Jake was a little bit more deep into the second outside zone there, which gave him a little bit more points than Isaac. And then chase to chase comparison, I feel like Jake was a little bit more aggressive on the chase.
Okay, thank you, Jeremy, for your explanation there. So I won't bother trying to total up points at the moment because it's just quite hard to try and read what's gone on over the shoulder there, and I don't want to put anyone wrong. So our next battle should be D2 versus D3, which will be Jason and Michael. Yeah, the teammates, the Woo and the Tang. Two drivers who have spent a lot of time here together practicing. Drift Academy graduates, both of them. Jason Woo for the Drift Academy International, Michael Tang for Resendong Hotel. Willie says Happy Chinese New Year, Sky. Yeah. We didn't really... Yeah, we probably should have done that, shouldn't we? We usually do the introduction, but we didn't today. Is it true that you found this layout by mistake, Sky? Is that right? You found it by accident? You were mucking around one day just playing with one of the cars and you found this layout?
Yeah, sometimes I don't get many laps around my own track, but every time, like during Christmas, we sort of put a Christmas bash or just last day of the drifting of the year for the boys. And on 23rd of December last year, and I just mucking around in my E36, and after laps, and we were running different layouts, and I was on my own, so I just running these really outside zones, and I found obviously we're drifting on a couple of hairpins, and I'm be able to throw almost reverse quick right to right angle into turn one and floor it and make that second hairpin real fast, and just running like up and high, and I almost feel like on a bank, but it's a tiny bit of camber, I know, but it's just super cool as a driver, so I thought it would be a great way to mix it up and get the drivers to hop in and do this layout.
All right, thanks, Sky. So we'll go back to the battle now with Michael to lead and Jason in the chase position. The Wu-Tang Clan. It's the wrong way around at the moment, it's Tang Wu. Judges are ready. On the starters orders. Now straight after this we go to the top 8 eliminator. Straight after this we go to the top 8 eliminator. The replay there. Now, Jeremy's called already, I think. Jason Wu, unanimous call. Jason Wu, another 3 points, and that will lock him in as the number one qualifier for the Drift Demons. Number one qualifier for Drift Demons will be Jason Wu, so he will get the maximum 9 points that was possible. Oh, sorry, did he have a? He did have a one. Did he draw there? Oh, you're right. Sorry, Sky. Ah, okay. So we might have to go back and do a bit of a count back then. So we might have a tie then. Okay. So this is a good opportunity to ask the question here, Sky. So if the drivers are tied, the instruction you gave me is that there would be a battle to separate them. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's why we made a name of D-Spec Knockout King. So anything that we can't decide, we'll go out there and knock it out.
Okay.
Yeah. So. Find out who's the best driver.
Okay, easy, nice and easy. And the drivers won't be using a lot of tyres today either, will they? Probably just, how many sets of tyres do you reckon they're going through? 2, 3?
It's a pretty slow layout, and you probably can stack quite a lot of smoke at the last turn. Apart if you're Aaron.
Yeah, okay.
He smoked from the start line.
Yeah, yes. Yeah, Aaron Habib and his, how many horsepower's Aaron got? All of them. That's the answer. And if you were Roan, right, you'd be able to do the whole day on one set of tyres probably. What do you got, Roan? Aaron's got 645 and you got 64.5. Is that right? We just move the decimal point. Okay, so are we? Where are we now, drivers? Is it the Smoke Samurai? Should be S1 and S4, which should be Aaron and... Oh, so it's Aaron and Corban. Aaron and Corban, who I think are tied maybe at the moment, or pretty close. Aaron and Corban. And Leo and Blair. Quite. We've still got Smoke Samurai to go. So, where are these drivers? Very hot. Now I can see Corban's standing over there. I can see Aaron standing over there as well. So we've got a mechanical repair. So we're going to go to, and then we'll go Leo and Blair. So Leo and Blair, if you guys are ready to go. Leo and Blair, are you ready to go? No, Leo, I can see Leo wandering around as well. Where's Blair? Oh, Blair's ready. I can see Blair's car moving. Is Leo ready to go? What are they doing? Are they putting more horsepowers back into Aaron's car? How are our points looking, Sky? Have you had a chance to work it out yet? So, do we have Chinese math? Pull out the abacus. All right. So, what is the qualifying in the Drift Demons? I'll do it. So, the least highest point scorer was Michael Tang with a 0. Then it is Jake Fastnedge on 4. Then it is Isaac on 5, and it is Jason Wu on the max on 7. I think, was it 7? 6. So he got 6. So Jason Wu is the number 1 qualifier. So he'll be D1 as they switch over into the elimination brackets. So quick Chinese math there. Don't blame me if it's wrong. It's not even 6. I can't even work it out. And the only reason we did it like that was because we didn't want to run out of fingers, right? It was going to be too hard otherwise. Otherwise, we could have gone 10-5. Anyway. All right. Since we've got no cars, Sky, what was the thought behind it? Why did we do this? Why are we doing this? Just battles? You just wanted battles?
Yeah, obviously MSC is really cool. I think we have a lot of people like quite into MSC, like 32 drivers, 32 teams have been running end of last year. We do have a lot of boys, and they want to come out and battle and have a bit of fun, as well as really practice in that competition environment. Normally it's quite hard to do so. It is a lot to put on an event like this, and we're even live streaming. It might not seem a lot of work, but I can tell you that there's a lot of people that I have to thank. So to volunteer their time to come out here to run the track, to run a live stream, and or any sponsor. We don't really have any sponsors, but Michael did sponsor a rental of track day here at Drift Park. So that means after the Knockout King battle eliminations, the overall champion will get not only the trophies but also a free day at the Drift Park hire. And so I hope he invite all these boys back in for more battles. So this is probably the first one we run, and we hope this works well, the system works well, then we can invite more boys to come back here and do more battles. And this group stage and eliminate stage is basically is already been used for many years. Obviously Soccer World Cup, if you play any other sport, there's a lot of these sports out there. So running an event for 8 people and having even Ron and Jeremy sitting beside me and doing the judging job, I understand what's involved and helping the boys to enjoy their day. So it's very important to, I think, we never say thank you enough for all you guys and all the volunteers in the sport. And if this event is all the drivers, I'm sure they were happy, but open for any suggestion, make it better, and we can continue to do so.
All right, thank you so much, Sky. And look, you sort of mentioned the live stream in there, and we probably don't thank Bruce and the boys and the cameraman enough because, Bruce is probably the most stressed guy on the site each day because that computer doesn't always want to do what we want it to do, and the only way you guys can see what's going on is if he keeps things running as we move to Aaron Habib and Corban Wilson for the final of the Smoke Samurai. I'd love to see on the replay here, did Corban Wilson give Aaron Habib a little rub on the door there just as they come through? There's a fresh mark, I think, on the door, and I saw the car just move slightly. I just wondered if he rubbed that door there. They're probably carbon fibre doors too, are they? They're probably quite expensive. If that was you, Roan, you would have been straight into that door, right? You would have just dented it. So I think this is for the number 1 qualifying position, probably on the Samurai side. So that, in theory, sets you up for an easier draw because you avoid the other number 1 seed until potentially the finals. Now, Sky, you did tell me as well that we're going to have a battle for 3rd and 4th today, which is not something we usually do, but today's all about battles. So we will have the 3rd and 4th. the most aggressive we've sort of seen Aaron drive. He definitely looking for that result today. The bonnet's off and the doors have got no sponsorship on them. So yeah, would have. Yep, just like Valentine's Day, Roadie, it would have had a rub. I saw you smooth talking online, sweet talking the missus. What'd you do? Buy a stroker motor or something for the car? Dog box, sequential maybe. All right, do we have a call there, judges? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 for Corban Wilson. 1, 2, 3 for Corban Wilson. So Corban Wilson with the 3 points. And I think that will qualify him probably number 1, but we'll wait for Sky to tally that up. Don't think anyone beat him, but yeah, Corban. So it's Corban and Jason again, right? These guys were head-to-head through a lot of the MSC Challenge rounds. They seem to know the track really well. Wait for Sky to do the quick Chinese math again. We're very multicultural here, by the way. This is the United Nations of Drift. How are you over there, boys? You good? You're right there? Enjoying things, yeah? I see you wandered out. You weren't that keen on the junior dragsters? Not your thing? Nah? You're over here watching a bit of... Who let Maya come? There's no burnouts over here, mate. You're just confused. You saw tyre smoke. You thought you'd wander over. Just like a radar, right? Like a beacon. Yeah? Burnouts are more your thing though, right? Big, not rolling ones like this. Okay, what's the tally there, Sky? Okay, so... Okay, so we do have a definite winner. So that means we can't decide second yet, is that right? Or we can't. Okay. Oh, okay. So yeah. Okay. So we've got to check. So Corban Wilson is going to be the number 1 qualifier, but the result of this battle will determine the rest of the tree. So we're ready to go. Leo Lee will lead and Blair Gillman to chase. Is that right? S2 versus Leo. Yeah, we're good. Blair Gillman would come hunting, so Blair Gillman, nice chase there. So switch over now, and it should be, I think, yeah, Blair to chase now. Blair's currently on 0 points, so Blair does need some points out of this to get himself slightly better position in the battle tree. Yeah, I agree with you, Tyler. The judges, you might have heard the judges there reacting to Blair Gillman's chase there. That was aggressive. And that has ripped it. That tyre's gone. That tyre is clean off the back of that car. That has ripped the tyre off. There's no tyre. That tyre is somewhere on the inside of that rim. And that was from that aggressive dirt drop there by Leo Lee. And that will be an incomplete there. So Blair Gillman, I would say, will... there's not really any way... I don't think that Blair can not win that one, so... Okay, so do we have a call there, judges? Yeah, so 1, 2, is that right? 1, 2, 3. So Blair does get that, so Blair gets the 3 points. And then Sky's going to do the tallying now. So that does set the tree, doesn't it? So yes, that's right. Yeah, so Corban Wilson is seed number 1, followed by Aaron Habib. Then it is Blair, and then Leo is in the 4th place. So Corban, Aaron, Blair, and then Leo would be the order on the other side of the tree for the Smoke Samurai. So that means, so we had Jason, Isaac, Jake, and Michael, then Corban, Aaron, Blair, and Leo, and Sky's now got to put them into the battle tree. We're going to do a quick ad break now on the live stream, just while the drivers are advised of the results and given an opportunity just to refuel, etc., change tyres if they need to, and then we'll be back with the top 8 eliminator knockout.
All right, we are back. So we're just taking a little bit break, and we have a little bit test session. There's a couple of cars just been on the track doing the layout, and one thing I did notice that we really want to emphasize on a big entry. You can almost flick like reverse into the turn 1 and on power the whole way into the zone 2. And zone 2, like personally for me, is super fun running the rear tires on the ripple. But we found a lot of drivers are not there. They're quite shallow in zone 2. Probably one of the last run, Leo, did get almost all the way out and a really nice run, finish the lead run, but unfortunately he went real wide and beat his tire in the chase run. So, but other than that, I'm just gonna hand down my mic to the next couple of judges, Ron and Jeremy. May talk about better drifting or what's drifting meant for you.
Yeah, drifting's all about having a good time in a car for me. I love coming down to the track and hanging out with my friends. There's always some good banter, and just every time getting out on track, just trying to practice one little aspect. Get this corner right, get this line right, and constantly just trying to level up.
What's your favorite layout?
My favorite layout. Oh, it's one we don't really. It's when you've got the whole track to yourself, but you do the whole pretzel. So you come in reverse layout, you shoot through into where we have our first corner for this layout, reverse, and then back through. So it's kind of like you're doing a pretzel, a little crisscross in the middle there. That's really good fun. I guess for the, what would it be? It probably would have been my favorite competitive layout, would have been the one that I podium second place in, where you're just coming the whole way down this main straight, you're full throttle on the back sweeper, and then switching through into the short straight again.
What's it like driving an underpowered car versus big boys?
Underpowered car versus a big boy car. You're just full throttle the entire time, which makes it a bit easier in that sense, I guess. There's one less thing to think about. Yeah.
Let's add a second microphone so they can hear what you're asking, Scott.
Yeah.
That's a bit better. No, just saying, like, Ron coming, I've probably seen a lot of your drifting. I would say you're quite aggressive in driving. Got some precision. Sometimes a lot of aggression. And, and I think, with you on MSC here is you're driving your E36 Ti.
Yeah, that's the one.
And how much horse that power putting out and versus the driver you're going against?
Yeah, I might have 200 horsepower at the wheel if I'm lucky. It's just the factory E46 engine. It's a 3-litre straight 6, and I think they come out with about 230 horse at the flywheel when they're new. So my one's definitely seen a few miles and has been hot quite a few times, so I'd be lucky to make 200 at the wheel. But yeah, in that MSC day, we've had 500-600 horsepower cars. I was definitely outclassed in car and power-wise, but I actually thought the underpowered aspect of my car gave me a slight advantage where I didn't really have to manage my wheel speed so much. I could just stay in the gas and just steer. Just
being in there, there's no turbo lag and everything. I think that definitely helps.
Yeah, big advantage in that sense. The car was nice and light, which I think was the only thing that kind of kept me competitive. And underpowered's the way to go. Hard driving.
Yeah, good fun. Good to have you at the judging panel. Pass the mic to Jeremy Slamet.
Yeah.
This is familiar, not so familiar spot for you. Probably all of us were sitting here while you were taking a win, 2019 champion of MSC.
Yeah.
And now you're doing D1 NZ, of course. You're doing Pro-Am, you're doing Pro. Been a lot of career progression. I've seen doing a lot of sims. Drifting really taking a long way. Now you're living in New Zealand. So, just go through what it's like and being on this journey.
Well, I actually enjoy my life here in New Zealand. Very nice country, a lot of tracks, a lot of drifting action. But yeah, we come from far. We come from New Caledonia, which is a very tiny island in the Pacific. Started drifting very young on the sim first, actually just playing a game, and yeah, playing that game again and again until I get kind of good, I would say. And then went for a trip here with my family, actually for going snowboarding, and then did a quick tour at here Drift Academy, and I had my first lap in the 350Z back in the days. It was good, so good. We bought a Toyota Sora, a very low-powered car, and then yeah, keep going on until where we are today.
That's very nice. Yeah, from that car or 350Z, even at the first drift. Now you're running a Supra with a 2JZ. How much power is that outputting?
So right now we're running 600 kilowatt at the wheels.
Wow.
So around 900 each
I was
horsepower.
hoping you're saying 600 horsepower, but kilowatt on the wheels.
Yeah, it's pretty fast. A lot of grip on this car, really hard to drive. But on the pro field, the car is very high level, so you gotta make something to follow them, you know. So.
Yeah, unfortunately these days in the pro competition, there's a lot of power and a lot of grip and a lot of, just in general gear. And, that's what great here. I think, some of the boys are not running that much power, and even, especially like him, he was running that 200 horse on the motor, on the wheel, was keeping up with some of the boys and giving them a run for money.
Yeah, that's what's good. You really need to start drifting with like a low power car, in my opinion, to get all the feelings and understand what the chassis and the car is doing, rather than just big power and just throw it. So yeah, it's good to start with a low power car, and then so you can keep practicing that low power car. As you go better, you can improve the power of the car.
Perfect. And then you have been here quite a lot of times, and what sort of fun layout for you?
I actually love that track. It's one of the most intense here in New Zealand, because we can go 3-car, 4-car tandem, like very close battles. But in my opinion, my favorite layout would be the one we did in 2019 at MSC. So coming normal way, and then into the quick streets here, and then go back.
The outer zones, the double outer zones.
Yeah. That was very nice, because you can actually throw a very big angle on the third corner here.
Perfect. Now we see some cars on track, and then this will be the start of our Knockout King. I'm gonna pass my mic to Warren.
Thank you, Sky. So I always enjoy just asking Sky when he's going to make a comeback as well, because it's always fun to ask Sky or Tux when they're actually going to drive again. But Sky always tells me he only drives in straight lines now as fast as possible. He's a circuit racer these days.
One of the secrets you probably don't know that I wanted to drive in the Knockout King.
You wanted to drive?
Yeah, and
no one will let you.
The Drift Academy boys was like, oh, no, you go do your job, we do our job.
Right. So maybe we should one day have a Drift Academy shootout then, between like the tutors. Why don't we have a Drift Academy shootout?
Yeah, we're pretty keen. I think this is the start of the beginning of leading something to that. So, there's great friends coming out. There's only 8 drivers. We're putting out a great show, hopefully. And one day I'll be doing that. Maybe one day you're doing that. And then we can swap roles. Yeah. And we can just all have a bit of fun.
So the only person not allowed to drive is me, because I'll crash. I don't want to own one of these cars. Although you've got a few. Anyway, here we go. So Knockout Kings, right? So this is Jason Wu, number 1 qualifier against Leo Lee, the number 4 qualifier from the S group. So there should be no scrubs here. Won't be a scrub. Although, we don't really need a scrub. They should still be on warm tyres. Cars are warm. I don't think we need it. So once the starter has given instructions, I think we're good to go. They've all been told that they can scrub as they come out of the pits, so it should be okay. So just confirming there's no one more times, right? No one more times, no problem. Massive action there from Leo Lee. So So was that, judges, was that where you were asking the drivers to get out to, that wider line there through zone 2? Is it that's where you wanted?
Yeah, we did mention that we want the rear wheel on the ripple, and the minimum is the rear bumper on the ripple,
Right.
and until the high point, the apex of the radius. And you can tell Jason's coming through here, but it's quite away, it's almost like a meter away. Ideally, a little bit closer will be better, and then we're going to switch around and see where Leo going to place his car.
Excellent, thanks, Sky. We'll just turn that off so it doesn't. Oh, it's turned off so it doesn't give any feedback. We wondered if this was going to happen, right? You can see there's vacuums, the blower vacs being used on the start-finish line to try and keep some of these turbo cars a little bit cooler, because the turbo cars definitely feel the heat. And my watch is saying at the moment it is 27 degrees at the moment here at the track. So it's 27 degrees here at the track. Round he goes. That's the first spin we've seen today. And that will be Jason Wu through to the top 4. Jason's just going to come back round for his, I guess, the crowning of his win. Doesn't really need to, he can just come straight off. Jason gets the win there for an incomplete, so Jason can come off. Yep, you're good, Jason. Off you come. All you. Yeah, so... Now, Sky, just for the driver's benefit, if we do finish up early, are we going to allow some further expression after the prize giving, or are we closing the track at that point?
If they want to,
yeah.
Because we were trying to put some session earlier, and I think everyone just gearing for that.
Okay.
But probably there will be some laps, I would say.
Yeah. Okay. So drivers, just so you know, don't put your cars on the trailer. Once we get through prize giving, we'll open the track back up for further expression driving for you guys. Roan apparently has his helmet somewhere if anyone wants to donate a car. So does Sky. Sky's keen to do some driving too. What about you, Bruce? Hey, Bruce has got a Mustang. It goes like Fang Dan's one. Should be fine. All right, Aaron Habib, can he take out Jake Fastnedge? Let's go the parsnip. Aaron Habib very aggressive so far today. Jake Fastnedge in the 350Z, the team car. Oh, Jake Fastnedge! Right on the tour there of Aaron Habib. Great job there in the chase. So then Aaron able to use that horsepower to stretch the legs away from Jake. Well, Jake just I used to describe that car as like being a sewing machine. It sort of sounded like a sewing machine that was just being throttled within an inch of its life. Hello to Tim too. I think Tim, you're out there as well somewhere in live stream land. Just so you know, Tim, my son decided that the big bottle of Lynx Africa was his, so he claimed the big bottle of Lynx Africa that you gave me last time.
I think if we do have one more time in that knockout, we will do one more time.
Okay, so the judge is just confirming that in the knockouts, if they're unable to split, they will go to a one more time, but it will be a single one more time. Yeah, single one more time if required. Single one more time if required. Aaron Habib tucking onto the back of Jake Fastnedge, making use of that power he's got on that M4. Now that car is of course for sale. So if you are looking to get into competition drifting, then the Aaron Habib car is for sale. I think it is definitely well into six figures. I don't think you could buy that car though, could you, Sky, for the asking price of probably what it is at the moment? It'd be very hard to build a car like that for the asking price. Judge is looking at a replay here. Now, just remembering that we have just clarified that you can actually go to an OMT if required, if the judges are not able to separate the drivers. Class 1 comp cars are on behind us, so it's a little bit of ambient noise for us. 6-second V8s. Okay, do we have a call, gentlemen? Do we have a call? So it is going to go to a one more time. One more time is the call there. One more time for Aaron Habib and Jake Fastnedge. Judges unable to separate there. So, Sky, your thoughts there? I saw Jake on the chase in that second zone there, nice and close, but then fell back. But Aaron pretty consistent throughout. Is that sort of? No, they're ignoring me now. We're into the business end of things, right? The judges don't like you talking to them once we're into knockouts because it does I guess sway things.
So a little bit of clarification run. Obviously, we're going one more time. Just looking at lead versus lead, chase versus chase. I think Jake actually had a pretty good lead on some areas, especially like zone 2. But the angle slightly smaller on the beginning. But in the chase position, Jake is a little bit far away, especially after coming through Zone 2 and Zone 3, and Zone 4 is quite falling behind with a bit of a steering correction. He's trying to shoot a bit straight and try to play a little bit catch up. Where Aaron's got a lot of horsepower and he'd be able to keep up where he wants. But however, in the lead position, he's quite far away from the zones, especially from Zone 2. Zone 3 is kind of okay, but Zone 4 completely cut out and run away. And I would say there's the misses from each run and each driver, so it's kind of like stack even, so we win one more time.
Errors cancelling each other out, hence we get a one more time. So here we go again. Aaron will lead and Jake will have the chase. So we have Jason Wu already through into the top 4. So the worst he's going to finish today is 4th place. And you see Jake again trying to drive right up into the... Is that a rear wheel touch there? I want to see the replay. That almost felt like Jake came so far around it was almost a rear wheel touch. Definitely close in the chase position there. Now this is interesting because this is what the judges were talking about in terms of, is Aaron out to the zone that he's supposed to be out at? And then Jake tucks in there, but I reckon Jake gets to the inside and there's almost a rear wheel comes around. Looked like maybe a little bit of an unsettle there. I'm just trying to interpret what I'm seeing. I'm not a judge, so it doesn't really matter. Jake will lead this time. As we saw the first time around, Aaron has that horsepower and grip advantage, so Jake's got to just stay on it and make sure he hits all the requested zones. I should have asked Jeremy before this how you actually keep a 600 kilowatt car in the power band when you're chasing something like this, but I'm sure you can fill us in afterwards. Well, that was aggressive, fair Aaron. Wanted to put an exclamation mark on that. Took the front bumper off. I think it's just cosmetic. Looks cosmetic to me. Jake's just it's coolant out the front of the car there. Has it just ripped the hose off, has it? No doubt Aaron's crew might want to have a quick look at that over the fence. Jake's. Okay, so that is outside the zone, so it shouldn't impact our ability to run anything, but it will require a clean-up there for Aaron's crew. So it's oil cooler. The oil cooler's been ripped off the front of the car there. So that is oil down the straight there. So I guess the team will have to decide whether that is an issue in terms of drivers potentially getting oil on tyres. Got to wait for a call too. It's waiting for the drivers to wait for the outcome of that battle. I sort of felt like Aaron got the red mist there towards the end there, and you could see just how aggressive he wanted to be around that final zone, because he'd sort of fallen back and then he straightens up through there. You can see it on the replay, and then dives to the inside. But Jake does put a wheel off, but then he sits right on that rear bumper there, and just there's not really any room, right? Jake just sort of came back across. So it's a pity we don't have a camera looking back down the straight. So just got waiting for the kitty litter to come out. So just while we're watching the replay, Sky, if you don't mind giving I'd love to talk to Jeremy, just because Jeremy was talking about before his competition car, and I guess my question is for Aaron's trying to chase a much slower car with a lot less horsepower. How do you actually keep the momentum, or what do you need to be thinking about as a driver?
It actually looks good.
Yeah, you're right.
Can you hear me? Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah. So actually, it looks easy, but it is quite hard because from what I see from his car, got a little bit of lag. So he's trying to keep the boost up while he's driving. So driving a much slower car, he has to either left foot braking a lot or a lot of handbrake, which gonna bring him a lot of correction, which just gonna deduct. So it's a very hard balance between being smooth but being at the right speed at the same time.
So you almost have to sit back and give yourself enough room that you can stay in the power band, and that's sort of what Aaron was trying to do there. Just give Jake enough room to drive whatever he wanted to do, and then be able to get back on the power band. And I mean, to make 645 out of a precision, that must be a lot of boost being rammed through that turbo too, right? So it's got I think Aaron said it's got to stay above 4,000 RPM to even be awake. It's not doing anything below that.
Yeah, but Jack was not that slow though. Like, he doesn't have that much wheel speed, which way more grip. So it was actually not that slow for Aaron to chase. But yeah.
Alright, so let's just have a look here. Over on the live stream. Get him, Jake. You got this. Go, Jake. Hello, Sean Smith. Are you smiling, Sean? Hopefully you're smiling. Willie said clean up that oil. It's always an issue. Okay. Well, you're not here, Willie, so somebody can clean it up. Glenn's going over to inspect there, make sure that there's nothing he can do there. Doesn't look like he wants to help at all, just going over to have a look. Sean's smiling. You're smiling today? You're smiling. That's great. I'm happy for you, Sean. That is a lot of kitty litter. So back to this idea of before. So you reckon an MSC shootout, Sky? Is that? Should we? What do you reckon? Eight MSC drivers or a staff shootout, or? Let me throw something else at you. If we could have any 8 drivers in the world here to do a shootout, who would you invite if you could have any 8 drivers come here? Who would you like to have?
Homie Daigo Saito.
Daigo Saito?
Yeah, I would say number 1 because just the driving style is so exciting. So I love it because even I was in Japan in January and last year and bring the Drift Academy trips, and all the boys will hop in the car with Daigo, Shinji Minowa, and they were literally door to door. I think when I was in the car, he bumped the lead car like 5 times. A big figure 8 layout.
Last time I saw you drove into the car in front of you 5 times as well.
Yeah, I was trying to do that, but he got it down.
Yours was a little bit more aggressive, I think. That was Mount Smart. Was it Mount Smart? Was that your last time?
I think you're talking Mount Smart. Yeah,
Mount Smart would have been the last time we saw you competing.
That was 10 years ago.
It was 10 years ago. Yeah, Corban Wilson was 5. Jeremy was 5. Jeremy had started school. The last time you did it.
10.
The last time you did
I was 10 too.
You were 10 as well. That's the youthful Asian complexion. Never age. We joke because we're just waiting for a bit of a clean up here on track.
Yeah, it seems like quite a bit
Imagine
of
Bruce
trial.
trying to do a live stream back then. It would have been a Commodore 64. He would have been just tearing his. It would have been one video camera with a hard cable to something pixelated. Yeah. So Daigo, we have Daigo Saito. Where's our little friend Luigi? Where's the sweeper? Do we need to go to an ad break maybe, Bruce, while we're cleaning this up? Have we got ads we can run or anything? We're on an ad break just to stop you guys having to listen to us. We're only halfway through our Knockout Kings. We've got Jason Wu going through. Okay, so looks like the track's clean. That was just a quick sight scrub for our remaining top 8 competitors. So we have Corban Wilson leading Michael Tang as the number 1 and the number 4 qualifier. And then we'll be... this is Isaac and Blair first. Just Corban and Michael jump the queue a little bit. Hey Stacey, hey Corey, how are you? Can you guys see all right from over there, or you want to come in there? You want to come in? Well, okay, all right, just for you two, Come on. You have to leave the car there though. You have to walk. You have to. What? VIPs. Girls in motorsport, eh? Just pushing your way in everywhere. Just you turn up with one copy and one scone, and you try and push in everywhere. Boys in motorsport. That doesn't quite have the same ring, really, does it, Bruce? Bims doesn't really have the same ring to it. Definitely wouldn't have as many requests to speak to the manager. Anyway, back to what we were doing. Isaac Aldridge will have the lead now. Blair Gillman to chase. Isaac out on that wide line. Blair Gillman definitely getting more and more aggressive as the day goes on. Isaac Aldridge out on a nice wide line. This is a bit more of a even. That's better. I think that's more what we were looking for, judges. Both drivers on a reasonably nice, tidy line there. You can come through the gate if you want. You can come in if you want. That's fine. All right, switch over here. Nobody's going to steal it. Don't worry about the winner. There's security there. That gentleman will look after your car for you. Can you hotwire a Sylvia, sir? No? All right. Here we go. Blair Gillman will have the lead. Isaac Aldridge on the chase. Isaac Aldridge is a bit of a chase master. Usually right up on the door. Oh, there's the big nudge from Isaac Aldridge. And around he goes. Now, there was a touch there, judges. Is that what caused it? So the judges will come and have a look here. Take a look at the replay. I was busy talking about Isaac Aldridge being a chase specialist, and he got really tucked in on the rear there of the Isaac Aldridge car. And then as they transition back, there's a contact to the rear, and then Blair sort of tries to re-initiate again. But I imagine it sort of checks up your momentum. And judges, are we making a call on that one? Yes? Yep. So the call there. So Blair Gillman goes through to the 4. Blair Gillman will go through to the 4. And that will be due to the contact made there by Isaac Aldridge. Okay. So have we got a check on the... Track marshals might want to just check the track there. Is the oil definitely clear? We are happy with that. Glenn, zoom in. Use that big lens of yours and zoom in. Is there any oil left there? One of you. That's a frustrated driver. That's always fun. So, okay, so if we talk to the judges here, now obviously Blair spun there, but judges, you basically made a call there that was due to the contact, is that right?
Yeah, so actually, we're looking for any slowdowns or anything like that, but Isaac is very nice and close coming out of turn 1, and just didn't leave any room for the lead car, and then bumped into Blair, and obviously it may not spin straight away, but it's pretty instant after that, and upset the steering and causing the spin, unfortunately. Otherwise, Isaac was looking very strong, sticking sideways door to door through zone 1.
Okay, all right. Thanks, Skyzal. Paula Gillman, welcome into the live stream. I'm going to assume that that's another mum. I always like the mums being. Paula, did you want to jump in on our competition? So we've got Natasha Daly so far. We've got Lisa King. Paula Gillman, do you want to jump in Blair's car as well? We'll have a mums battle too, shall we, Sky? Get the mums down here, doing some laps, and the dads too. Led by Seaton, Santa Seaton. Here we go. Corban Wilson will have the lead. Michael Tang, what can he do? 1 versus 4 here. ProWear 350Z V8. Michael Tang in the wrong position there. You can almost see that happening. You'll watch the replay here, and Michael Tang was trying to be really aggressive, but he was so aggressive it just put him on an incredibly strange line. So he was just short, then short, then short again, and drove across the infield. So that will be an incomplete for him because, it was. So if we could have the next pair getting ready, Jake and Jason, you guys will be up next. Jake and Jason. That's you, Jake. Start suiting up, buddy. Fresh Lynx Africa on there. Get in there, buddy. Fresh goat. Fresh goat. Greatest of all time, of course. The Lynx Africa. Tim bought me the family bottle last time. I re-gifted it to my son because I'm Asian. I can do that, right? That's what we do. We can re-gift stuff. It's okay. All right. And are we ready to go, team? Looks like we are. Michael will have the lead. Corban in the chase. Now, I think Corban's got to give him some room here. You can see Corban Wilson just playing it smart here. Corban Wilson's sitting back intentionally. Just giving a 1 or 2 car lengths. He doesn't Nice smart drive there by our current MSC champion, and it will be 1, 2 and 3, and that will see Corban Wilson through to the top 4. So Corban Wilson to the top 4, and Michael Tang and Michael Tang on the trailer. So Jason Wu and Jake Fastnedge up next, and then we'll have Corban Wilson and Blair Gillman. Yes, the mums. Lisa King's keen. Corban Wilson, mean lap. Hey, what do you reckon, Stacey? Can we convince you to do one of these competitions? Can we talk you into the next MSC? You and Yun? Yeah, couple 2 girls. We had 1 girl, and then we'll go 2. Yeah. Here's one for you, Sky. Could we do a Battle Kings or a Knockout Kings with all female participants? Can we do that one, do you reckon?
Yeah, of course.
Knockout Queens? Can we do Knockout Queens?
I like that idea. If you are a drifter and you're female, send us a message.
Yeah.
We don't need a lot of drivers. We can get 8.
8. Yeah, we need 8, right?
We need 8 female drivers.
So we'll talk Joe into it.
I like that.
Yeah, so we talk Joe into it. We can probably get Erin. Stacey, we've got Yun. Just trying to think who else. Greer drives a fair bit. Jodie's probably a bit far away, so that's 6. But that would be 6. Greer's in pieces. Like her car, you mean, right? Not Greer's in pieces. Not Greer's gone to pieces. Sorry, that was. So if you're wondering, Greer, who that was, if you happen to be, that was Corey yelling at me. So that's 6. And then we had Lisa and then Natasha. We got Natasha. All right, where are we? Jake looks like he's being strapped into the car at the moment. And Jason, is Jason ready? Jason looks like he's ready. Now, Sky, are these 2, because they haven't been out, are they entitled to a sight for that oil? Because they haven't been out after that oil's been there, so should they be allowed a sight?
Yes. They come around all the way there, and then they might as well just go for a sight lap.
Okay, so Jake or Jared, if you can talk to Jake, just tell him he is entitled to a quick sight lap, just to see where that oil is, because they haven't been out. So if someone can let Jason know as well that they are entitled to a sight, just so they know where that oil is. So have we got to 8 now? Have we got 8 for our knockout queens? Do you reckon we've got 8 knockout queens?
Pretty close.
Pretty close, yeah.
I'm sure, actually through Drift Academy there are quite a lot of female drivers coming through, but they're probably not up to this level yet. But I'm just saying there's great sport to come in.
Yeah, I'm keen, and I will only do it I'll only do it for double the normal fee. Does that sound fair? And the prize for first place is a date with Bruce. We've been waiting 4 years to give it away. So the prize is a date with Bruce. So let's see whether that entices.
That's years of dedication for a great prize.
Or actually, should it be a date with Kane Den? Because what do we get to? We got $100 for Kane, didn't we? Kane's a pretty man. Did we get $100 for Kane last time? Not really. No? Was it 100 Monopoly dollars? So we're just waiting for our top 4 to come out. I don't mind that name, Micah. Corban Wilson, the smooth operator. Probably you might have heard that one in reference to, of course, Bobby Pearce, who was here competing at the Speedway. Oh, Lisa King's no, Lisa's not keen. Sorry, my apologies. Lisa's not keen to do it. But we'll find some ladies through the Drift Academy. Alright, so if you could throw that in the chat group there, ladies, knockout queens. Let's make it happen. Throw it in the Gims chat, knockout queens. We'll do it towards the end of the year, maybe, Sky. Give the girls about 6 months to get ready. Just build a bit of battle confidence. Yeah. Okay. Now, Sky, am I correct in thinking we need all drivers for prize giving as well? We need all the drivers, don't we? Because everybody, yeah. So all drivers are needed for prize giving. All drivers are needed for prize giving. We're not too worried about the suits, etc. But if we could have all drivers for prize giving as well. I might get Jeremy to do the prize giving in French. It sounds way better. Nobody will know what you're even saying, Jeremy. It'll be fine. Just as long as you say a name, it'll be fine. So Jason has the lead as the higher qualifier. Whoa! That was aggressive. That was a really aggressive flick. Now, he almost overshot the edge of the track there, but that's a long way out. And here comes Jake Fastnedge. This is what we like to see. Now that's Jason just stretching the legs there. I like the chase there from I like the intent from both drivers. Watch this aggressive flick here. You'll see it on the replay. Jason almost just shimmies across just in front of Jake, where Jake had to actually go the other way there. So that's interesting. I don't know what the rules are on that one there, judges, in terms of because that obviously does impact the car as it goes into zone number 1 there. But definitely a need for steering inputs there from both drivers. And I'll let you guys make the call on that one. I'm just observing what I see on the replay as they switch back around. Jake Fastnedge to have the lead and Jason to have the chase. Now, remembering that because we are in the knockout section, there is the ability to have one more times if required. Oh, I feel like Jason Wu wants this one. Oh, Jake drags the tyre. There's a dirt drop off the outside and Jason Wu right beside him. Now, we have seen these two head-to-head before. Judges, of course, will be looking for lead versus lead, chase versus chase, comparing. Just trying to understand any mistakes made by both drivers. And I can see that nobody's written anything down yet. So just looking at replays to see what's gone on there. Looking for any mistakes, any deductions. Judges, do we have a call? Going to the final is Jason Wu. Which means Jake will compete for 3rd and 4th. So Jason to the final and Jake for 3rd and 4th. So we are battling for 3rd and 4th today because it's Battle Kings, right? Knockout Kings. So we're battling for everything. Blair Gillman, Corban Wilson. So, Sky, you might know the answer. Have we had Jason? Has Jason won a round yet? Did Jason win a round of MSC, or is he's been on the podium? But I just can't remember whether he actually won a round or not. Yeah, it's not. Not 100%
actually
sure.
Quite hard for me to refresh the memory.
Yeah.
Our energy is looking at a different part of the battles.
Yeah.
But I definitely podium.
Yeah, it's definitely been on the podium.
But I don't think it's the first place.
He might even smile. Like Jason might even smile if he ends up on the podium. I think we got him to smile last time when he was on the podium.
A solid 6 out of 10 Asian expression right there.
Was there 6 out of... Did he get Asian red face after? Was there any champagne and any Asian red face going on? All right, so just repeating as well, we do need all the drivers for prize giving as well. So all drivers for prize giving. There are no interviews today because we don't have the cordless microphone, but prize giving will be done here over in front of the... plinth as we have to... Oh, Blair Gillman tucking right onto Corban Wilson here. I swear, Blair Gillman has got better and better and better as this day has gone on. For a guy who's filling in for Tang. Oh, Blair Gillman. Oh, Corban Wilson puts a wheel on the outside. Blair Gillman. That was a nice run there from both drivers. Corban had the chase. Corban gave Blair a great run to follow as well too. There's just not really any mistakes there. Just the door's wide open, no sudden movements, wasn't any slowdowns or any corrections. It just opened that door right up for Blair to be able to put that chase run on. There's that puff of dirt there. Now I'll let the judges decide whether that was actually... I don't know whether that even was dirt or whether that's the bumper overhang on the bank or not. So they can decide that one. Here we go. Let's switch over now. Awaiting the winner of this is Jason Wu in the final, and the person who is beaten in this battle will battle Jake Fastnedge. Oh, Wilson wants to put the pressure on. Here comes the Drift Fox, the young fella. Blair Gillman opens the door up for him. Blair Gillman nice and wide. Here comes Corban Wilson. Blair Gillman doing a great job on the lead. And here comes Corban. Oh, and then we've got a repeat of what we saw last time around. There's that big puff of dirt. Oh, both drivers are pretty happy there. Oh, where are we going? No, straight away. Locks it in. We're going one more time. The judges straight away were on the boards there. There was no way they were going to separate that. So these drivers will know that they both did a great job, and very hard pressed there to separate it. I can see Blair is pumped in that car. I can see Blair's body language. He's very happy in the car. Yeah, I agree with you, Tyler Knowles. That was a great chase and a great lead from both. And look, you can't do one without the other. Now, Sky, I'm going to ask. It is Sky's competition. He did say before that there was only one more time allowed, but I'm just going to ask: are we staying with one for the semi-finals, or are we going to allow a second one? Or just the one more time? Yeah, just so. Oh, so we have a request. What do we have? Blair's asking to cool the car down. So, given it is hot, I think we are going to allow that turbocharged car. So, yeah, we did go. Yeah, we called that one straight away. Sky, I saw over the shoulder. You were all three of you straight away went to the one more time. There was no way you guys were ever going to separate that. The question I was just asking there is, you did say before that we're only going to allow one more time. Is that correct? So for this, so being a semi-final, there is only the one more time.
Unless we're making rules while we go.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Well, it's Knockout Kings, right? You can just make the rules up as you go. Like,
as you can see, that's a super close battle.
Yes.
A lot of energy going through both. It's very hard to say who is better, who's not. Very, very close. I would say if the chase car, it's a bit loud out in the background, but if the chase car can still be on the right line without cutting the line, that will be the winner.
Okay. All right. So are we ready, boys? As Blair saying his car's cooled down? Yes. Okay. So here we go. After this, we have the top four. So it is Jake versus the loser of this battle, and it will be Jason in the final versus the winner. Here we go. Yep. Let's go. Basically, if the judges can't decide, we're just going to go again. I think we're making the rules up as we go. Both drivers just still in that flow. Here they come again. Going to be really, really hard to separate. Oh, Blair Gillman! Blair Gillman trapped himself. Blair Gillman trapped himself. We saw it, the aggressive switchback, and he just trapped himself with nowhere to go. Too much angle, and just as it snapped back. Now, there is still the possibility that Corban Wilson could spin, and that would leave us with no opportunity for a result, and we would have to go again. So, will the young fella make a mistake, or will he hold it all together? Now, I don't know. I can't. Sean, Mr. Wilson Senior, is Corban on comms, or is he's just driving? He is on no comms. No comms. Okay, so I just wanted to check. I was just curious to see whether there was any coaching going on there, or whether he's just driving our natural. We good. Here we go. So Jake, if we could have you go into your car just to get ready, because we will go straight to the third and fourth after this. Oh, good on him. Well done for playing it safe there. Stick it into the wall on effectively a victory lap. So that will be Corban through to the final, and it will be Blair to the third and fourth. Now, given the heat that Blair's car will be facing there, so Blair's obviously entitled to just cool that down. So Corban gets the win. Now, Sky, is Blair entitled to a quick cool down after that? Yeah. So Blair is entitled to a quick cool down after that. So it is Blair versus Jake. So Blair is entitled to a bit of a cooldown. I'm guessing no one told him about the cooldown, right? He probably doesn't know he's got a battle again for third and fourth. So Corban and Jason is our final. Jake and Blair is our third and fourth. Now, we will ask for all drivers after this. For the prize giving. Or, well, actually, I'm going to ask a question. Sky, do you want to do the prize giving a bit later and let the guys have a bit of a jam, or what do you want to do?
We come pretty close with time.
To time, so we're not going to have time now. Yeah, okay.
And then we just really need to have the boys to bring the podium, the background, prize down. Yeah.
Okay, so these two battles will be it for the day. There will not be time, unfortunately, for the expression. We probably lost that with that oil down, so unfortunately there won't be time for further expression sessions. We would like all drivers for the prize giving. So if we could have all drivers for the prize giving, and these last two battles will close out our day. So Jake's ready to go, but Blair obviously just entitled to cool the car down, check the tyres, etc., because it is a little bit unfair to expect him to come straight back around after a one more time battle. So the boys will just have a couple of minutes over there just to try and get some heat out of the Blair Gillman car. Jake's been on the podium before. Is Blair Gillman going to go on the podium for the first time, potentially? So Jake has the lead, even though both these drivers qualified as P3 in their groups. Jake has the lead by virtue of he had a higher score of 4 points in qualifying, and Blair had 3. So this is for the third and fourth position. What else can I convince you to run, Sky? I mean, we've got Knockout Queens, we've got an invite thing with mums and stuff. What else can we randomly run? So we're going to have our MSC team getting ready for the prize giving as well. MSC team, if you guys could get ready for the prize giving as well. We will need our backing board and the podium. So just confirming, third and fourth is Jake Fastnedge, Blair Gillman, and it is Jason Wu and Corban Wilson for the Knockout King title. Okay, Blair Gillman looks like he's good to go. So the boys have cooled that down. No doubt the fans running overtime over there. And just repeating the earlier decision that Jake has the lead because he was the higher qualifier in terms of points out of his group. So if we could have Jason and Corban also getting ready. Okay, so here we go. We should be straight into this. There's no need for a scrub. This is for third and fourth position. Jake Fastnedge, Blair Gillman. Is Blair going to go on the podium for the first time, or is Jake Fastnedge going to stand on the steps again as he quests in his drift career for greater success? Team Parsnip, Texban Motorsport, Lynx Africa versus Landmark Homes, Blair Gillman. Blair Gillman wants that podium. Nice driving from both there. Good proximity. I always like how the judges get serious, right? Because now it's actually for the silverware. So you guys look very serious now. I'm not used to Roan being serious. Used to the big smile and a little bit of dancing. Usually wants to play his own theme music. Sky always looks angry. It's fine. It's just Sky. So. Now I will not be able to, so I will not be able to give you the result of this, assuming we have a result. So just confirm, so for the final, again, same rules apply. So Corban Wilson will lead. Corban Wilson will lead the final as the highest scorer out of the qualifying stage. Jake Fastnedge on the chase now in behind Blair Gillman. Got to close up that proximity there. That car looking nice and settled there, but Blair Gillman doing a great job leaving the door wide open for Jake Fastnedge as he transitions through the section. Nice one. Only observation there, slight difference in the proximity on the fourth section there. Both drivers are pumped. Now, all I need to know is, do we have a result, gents? After you basically tally up your scores. Do we have a Charlie Bowen Walsh? How are you, Mooks Motorsport? And little mini, is that little mini Mooks? Is it motocross superstar in the making? It's good when Dad drops you on social media, eh? It's good like that. So, do we have a result, gentlemen? Do we have a result? Okay. So the call is one more time. It is a one more time. So Blair Gillman's working. Blair's done more driving than anyone today. He's working hard. So it is one more time there. I just got to get you down off the bank there, young fella. You can't, because that's the outside of the drift zone. As much as I would like to see what happens if a car jumps up and over that bank. The old Taranaki health and safety. It's good to see you got the Taranaki safety boots on there, mate. Okay, so Blair is going to call to change tyres. Now, out of interest, is that his 5 minutes? That would be a 5 minutes, wouldn't it? Because it's in the middle of a battle? Yes. So that is... Now, given the time, Sky, do you want to, while they're changing tyres, do you want to run the final battle? And then come back and do third and fourth? Yes? No? Or do you want to wait while we change tyres? Your call. We are going to wait. Okay, so we are going to wait while Blair changes tyres. I do kind of want to go home. My fridge has got some cold beers in it. It's a long drive home. I don't have a helicopter waiting for me like you, Sky.
Maybe we can using this a little bit downtime to explain a little bit that one more time.
Yes.
Paul.
Yeah. So maybe you and Ronan. I'll give the microphone to Ronan and Jeremy.
Yeah.
And you guys can just explain what you saw there.
Yeah. So for the last battle between Jake and Blair, it's very close. They both initiated into turn one. Pretty good initiation for lead car, and chase car is right there. And after that, switching into zone 2, as a lead car, I think they both doing a pretty much similar job. They not too wide, but they also not too shallow, and through zone 3 as well. The only little bit difference I would say is through zone 4. With Blair's chase at the beginning, Blair seems like really on Jake's door the whole way through zone 4 as well as the finish. But however, when they switch over, when Blair was in the car leading, he kind of really just wanted to take off from zone 3 and kind of slightly missed the zone 4, but then put a little bit gap on Jake. So that's where we come to conclusion. He was a little bit closer, but Jake also did a really great lead run in zone 4. As a lead car, you should always like put your car in the zone where it is, and as a lead car, you follow as a chase car, you follow the lead car. So that's why we called one more time for me.
Yeah, on my side, I did give a call to Blair on that one, but same very slightly small differences between the two runs. Chase to chase was pretty much very good on both sides, but I give Blair a little bit plus for the entry compared to Jake, and a little bit more angle and a little bit more aggressive switch than Jake, but yeah, very tight run. So looking forward for the next one. Oh, I'll explain it in French. Donc là, on vient d'avoir la battle de Jake et Blair. J'ai de ma part donné la victoire pour Blair parce qu'il y avait une toute petite différence sur son lead, son entrée est beaucoup plus belle. Il a un petit peu loupé le outside zone 4, mais sinon tout le reste était plutôt bien, beaucoup plus agressif. Donc on va voir ce que ça donne là pour le one more time.
So back in English, you drive way better, right? You hop in there, you've been final. But yeah, Blair's out. Let's check out this one more time then.
Yeah, okay. You didn't want to do a Mandarin or Cantonese version as well, Sky? No.
I can, but I'm pretty sure I'll confuse everybody out there.
Okay, all right, that's fine. Don't worry, Stacey. We'll get some Cambodian commentary going for you too when we do the knockout queens. We'll make sure we've got one of you. We've got a whole lot of language stuff going on. Anything basically except fluent English. All right, here we go. This is a one more time battle for the third and fourth. Really impressed with Blair Gillman, just the way he's come on strong through these last few battles. Now, was that too aggressive? It'd be interesting to see how the judges view that. So it's a really aggressive transition and switch there from Blair Gillman. It did cost him some proximity. And we know that he has the faster car, so Jake's going to try and stick with him now. Switched over. Now, remember, Sky makes the rules, so we can have as many one more times as we need to here if we don't get the result out of this one. He makes the rules because he pays for the track and everything else. So we do have to be done, though, by 5 o'clock today. Well, lose me. No, I'm all right. I'm fine. I'll be here to the end, Sky. I'll be here to the end. The judges going straight to replays. Just need to know if we have a result. We could have our finals drivers getting ready, please. Our finals drivers, if you could start getting ready, please. Jason and Corban. Do we have a call, gentlemen? I have a decision from one judge. I'm waiting on Jeremy and Roan. Do we have a call? Do we have a result, gents?
Again, it's a pretty close run. I think the
Do we have a result?
Jeremy is digesting.
Hang on, no, hang on. I just need to see what happens here because we have a result. So we have a result. So if we could have our final drivers lining up, please. If we have a result, if we could have our finals drivers lining up, please. So Corban and Jason, it's all on you guys. So we have a result. I can't give it to you until the podium. So I can't give it to you. We do need all drivers for the presentation. So all drivers for the presentation. They can, actually we could probably leave those two cars out here because they'll be part of the podium anyway. So we can leave those two cars out here for the podium, that's fine. So we'll just, so the judges are, now I don't want to give this away, so we'll just make sure the microphone's turned off. But we do have a result, but the judges are still deliberating. And I can tell you that it's a 2-1 decision. So it is a 2-1 decision. We do have a result. So leave it, so those cars can stay out on the hot pit if they want to. No, that's fine. All right. I'm always impressed by drivers' ability to listen, eh? Drifters just fascinate me. Tell them one thing and they will do the exact opposite. All right, here we go. It's finals time. The MSC Knockout Kings. We had the Drift Demons. We had the Smoke Samurais. They qualified through battle. They earned some points and they came into a top 8 knockout competition. And then there were two. It is Jason Wu. Jason Wu for the Drift Academy International. And it is young Corban Wilson, the Drift Fox. And he will lead us away. Corban Wilson will lead us away. He was the highest qualifier. So Corban Wilson went 3 of 3. He had 9 points. So he went 3 of 3. He had 9 points. Jason Wu, I believe, had 7 out of his qualifying group. So, again, we will only give you a result and we will invite all drivers over to in front of the commentary platform for our prize giving. Judges, are you ready? Judges are ready. Potentially the final battle of the day. Here we go. Corban Wilson to lead. Jason Wu on the chase. They are under starters' instructions. And away they go. Corban Wilson. Now Jason Wu sat back there. Jason Wu sat back there. He's got to close up onto Corban Wilson. Corban Wilson now onto a nice blind right. Jason Wu now tucks into... Oh, Jason Wu shot up onto the back there. Now, it didn't look particularly smooth. Jason Wu driving really shallow there. Not a lot of angle. Really interesting run there from Jason Wu. Very, very different approach than what we've seen from Jason in all of his other battles. Now this is going to be completely on the judges. I'm just going to call it as I see it. But a really different approach there from Jason Wu to what we've seen with him previously. Almost looked like he shot up onto the rear quarter then, and he's put him on kind of an inside line then, just really shallow from Jason Wu. Not where we've seen him at all throughout the rest of the day. So has he put the pressure on himself here as the young fella going to stand on top? I hope your boots are clean today, Sean, by the way, just out of interest, should we happen to have another one of those celebrations. Powerades, of course. Powerades, no, Gisborne Powerades. All right, Jason Wu. Now Corban Wilson's much closer off that start line. Now has he got the right strategy here? Surges it. No, he didn't really surge like Jason Wu did. A little bit wider. Yes, nice job. Oh, Jason Wu. Tire off the edge there. Is that enough, judges? Do we have a decision? Is that enough? Do we have a result? I see. Now we've got one going to. No, as everyone, they're all going to the replay. They're all going to the replay. This is, of course, the final. So I think we'll just keep the stream going as best we can because we appreciate you guys have been with us for a while this afternoon. Hardcore drift fans, so to speak, joining us on our live stream. Do we have a call, judges? Or are we going again? We're just waiting for the judges to call. Do we have a decision or are we going again? We're going one more time. We're going one more time. Corban Wilson, Jason Wu. The judges unable to separate them, and it is unanimous. All three have gone with a one more time. It is, yeah. So I'm not going to go to the judges for an explanation on that because I just want to let this play out. I don't want to talk too much. I'm not going to prejudice a call because it is the final. I should know better than to say it's going to be the last battle of the day. Bruce is getting to the end of his patience. It's been a long day. He's like, hurry up, one more battle. One of you just win, hurry up. Okay, so Corban has the lead, of course, as the higher qualifier again. This is a one more time battle for the final. Right out wide on the ripple strip. Now, Corban has opened that door right up for Jason Wu. That'll be the drive of the day for both. Now that is I reckon that's a near perfect run there from Corban Wilson in the lead, but that is a great chase from Jason Wu. So that is a great lead there from Corban. He opened that door right up. He was nice and wide through zones 1 and 2. Gave Jason all the room in the world there to put that car right in the chase pocket. That is a good looking haircut there, sir, just behind the fence. Is that a full mullet or just, I'm just checking, has it got the full flowing locks? He's not listening to me. Judges happy, yeah. Ready for the return. It's a long hot day. It's still 26 degrees, by the way, at the track. 26 degrees and trying to call. Now both drivers, yeah. So can you now? This is interesting. So could you call? You could call now, wouldn't you? It would be a competition 5 if you had to. Yeah. Or he can run as is. Once they leave the line, that is it. Big surge up the inside from Corban Wilson. I can actually see, interestingly enough, it does look like the edge of the track is just broken away there. So Jason was right out on the ripple strip, but then it drops away off the ripple strip and it almost looks like a bit of the asphalt's just broken away there. So I don't think he's actually run too far off the edge, even though it does look like a big puff of dirt there. Judges are reviewing the replay. Both drivers probably just wanting this to be over and done with. They've done a lot of battles today to be pretty hot in those cars by now because they've had 3 battles and then another 3, 4. So this is battle number 8 or 9 for these guys, I think. Do we have a result? Okay, we have a result. Okay, if we could have our podium, please. If all drivers could make their way to the track now, please. If all drivers could make their way to the track now. And on track, you can send the 2 finalists around in front of the commentary platform. Now, we don't have so the track is now closed. So if you want to join us on the track, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to join us on the track, then you can do so. Bruce, are we going to stay live on the stream? Yep. We're just going to stay on the replay, so you guys can just keep checking out the replays of the final. So we do have a result, and I will announce that for you shortly. So just stay on the live stream. The replay is just going to keep looping itself while we get ready for the podium celebration. Okay, so we'll come on back now. So welcome back to the MSC Challenge. This was, of course, the D-Spec presents Knockout Kings. Oh, we've lost our camera. I think there we go. We've got me talking but no picture. That's not very good. I do have a face for radio, however. Anyway, right, so this is the Knockout Kings. So first of all, we're going to present the group prizes. So the group presentation. Sky, you've got something for everyone. So Drift Demons group will go from 4 through to 1. So in 4th place, Drift Demons, Michael Tang. Michael Tang? So Michael, that's you. Michael Tang. You're going to receive. So everybody gets something, Michael. Everybody gets something. Welcome back to the New Zealand schooling system. Everyone gets a certificate for participation. All right. D3 in 3rd place, qualifying in 3rd place for TechSpan Motorsport, Jake Fastnedge. Just drifters, eh? We'll park over there. We'll just dawdle the 100 metres. We'll get there when we get there. Just drift things. In 2nd place for the Drift Demons group was Isaac Aldridge. Isaac Aldridge in 2nd place for Drift Demons. Which means the number 1 qualifier for the Drift Demons group was, of course, Jason Wu. Jason Wu, congratulations. Jason. See if we get like a half smile maybe from Jason. Always looks very... There we go. That's a solid 3 out of 10, Jason. Well done. All right, we'll go to the Smoke Samurais group now. Smoke Samurais group. And in 4th place, Leo Lee. Leo Lee qualifies in 4th. In 3rd place is Blair Gillman. Blair Gillman, you were in 3rd for the Smoke Samurai group. In 2nd place, the Sultan, Aaron Habib. Aaron, you going to drive over there? Are you just going to roll it over there? Lucky you spend all that time in the gym, eh? If you're going to do those leg presses like that. And of course, the number 1 qualifier for the Smoke Samurais group was Corban Wilson, the Drift Fox for ProWare. So Corban Wilson, congratulations. Qualifying at number 1. Well done. So that is the qualifying order for the groups. Looking at Glenn over here, not his brother's not here today, so oh, he hates me every day. All right, that's it. So that's it for the group stages. Congratulations to all of our drivers, and we move now to the podium celebrations. In 3rd place for today, are you ready, Sky? You've got everything you need. Usually have a whole lot of stuff. Have we got the 3rd place trophy? In 3rd place for the D-Spec Knockout Kings competition for Landmark Homes, it is Blair Gillman. Congratulations, Blair Gillman. Okay. Now we know who the final was. So I will announce our winner. So I'm going to announce our winner, and that will tell you who 2nd place is. I'm going to announce our winner, and that will tell you who 2nd place is. Winning the D-Spec Knockout Kings competition for 2023 is Jason Wu for Drift Academy, which means in 2nd place is Corban Wilson. So Jason, you are 1st. Corban, you are 2nd. Congratulations to all of our podium drivers. In 3rd place, Blair Gillman. 2nd place is Corban Wilson. And 1st place, and can we get him to smile? Can we get a smile? Can we at least get a 5, Jason? Can we at least get a 5 out of 10? No. 6, 7. Sky, tickle him. Make him laugh. So that is your podium. Trophies up, boys. Well done. Put your hands together one more time. 3rd place, Blair Gillman. 2nd place, Corban Wilson. And your champion of today, Jason Wu. All right, now we have to do the 5,000 sponsor photos that Sky needs. You reckon? Do you guys reckon victory skids? Has he done this before? I'm always curious to see if they've done this before, because it's always fun to try and work out. Can we? Sean, you guys should have taught him to do this by now, mate. Come on. Hey, it's the rapper. Oh, there it is. Yeah, Corban, get him. That's his first podium. Get him. Get him good. Get him good. All right, so put your hands together one more time. Jason Wu, Corban Wilson, and Blair Gillman. That is your top three for the day. Is there anything else we need to do, Sky? Is that all of the formalities? All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being with us. We appreciate you all being with us, and we'll see you at whatever we do next. Knockout Queens. We like the idea of Knockout Queens. We're going to do some other stuff. Congratulations to all of our drivers. Thank you so much for being with us, and thank you for joining us on the live stream.